Reincarnated as a neglected noble. Let's take a look at this, chat. Be sure to hit that like and follow sub button, chat. I see you guys watching this, and I know you guys like it. Thank you very much. Anyway, when I saw the thumbnail, I completely just went right past it. I'm like, no, no, I'm good. I want to move over here for a second just to let you get a look at his face. I was like, when I saw this, I'm like, I'm not watching this. I saw the thumbnail. I'm like, I'm not clicking on that anime. Mm-mm. Nope. No, thank you. No, thank you. But then I was like, I need some anime to talk about, man. I need some anime to talk about. So I bit the bullet. I clicked on it. It looked adorable. It looked adorable. I think what made me actually decide to watch this is I saw a clip somewhere. I think a small trailer of this boy trying to eat this boy. Yeah, I haven't seen that in any of the 3 episodes or 2 episodes that I watched, but I saw that. I'm like, oh, that's dumb. All right, I'll give it a try. I'll give it a try. And so, first off, the main character. This is an isekai, by the way. This is an isekai anime. The first, the main character is like this fat 5-year-old. He's a little fat 5-year-old. He's adorable. He does have his memories of his past, though. He got those memories or around this age because he didn't have those memories, so he was a totally different individual, which kind of makes me worried about the character when you have the main character take over someone's body like that. What happens to the other one? You've got two voices in your head. Fun fact: there apparently might be two voices in everybody's head, like with left side and the right side of the brain. It's a very interesting documentary. You want to see if you can go find that. Anyway, the kid is adorable, man. I've never seen like I don't think I've really seen or even been invested into any anime where the main character was fat. Yeah, I've not seen that. At least I haven't seen that in any isekai. I have not seen that in any isekai, chat. It's it's when I saw this, I'm like, oh, because at first I thought this was just okay. It's just a cutesy kind of adorable, I feel good kind of anime. It's probably before I even clicked on it, I'm like, it's probably one of those anime that only like 15 minutes long. Like, and I looked, I'm like, oh, it's a regular length of an anime. I'm like, then I was like, oh, it's probably gonna be just nothing but this, just clowning around like it's some Konosuba uh kind of anime. And then I was like, oh, it gets way deeper than that, huh? And I've used the term deep before, chat, when I was talking about Black Butler. I'm like, oh, this is so deep. It ain't that deep, but it's good. It's good. This one was. I didn't think this one was gonna be that deep. It just comes off as like happy and feel good. It comes off as like so happy and feel good. And I'm like, okay, okay, I'll give it a try, give it a shot. But then you get to learn more about at least who the kid that before him, like before he took over the body. You get to learn a little bit about, man, kid is huge. The kid, that's you making fun of fat kids. Like, no, I'm just saying he's got. I haven't really seen a main character with a big gut unless he was like got done eating like Luffy or Goku and other main characters. Man, you're a main character when you eat a lot. Then you get to see his how he looked in the past life. And what makes him I don't know how long he's gonna stay fat, by the way, because even though he's like 5, he's got a mature brain, so he's like, you know what, I gotta work this off. And what makes it even more interesting is that the side characters see this. They're like, oh, that's weird. Why is he acting weird? He was also a little bit of a brat too, chat. He was a little bit of a brat, but now he's like acting different, and people see that. They're like, nah, that's weird. That's weird. 5-year-old decided to work out. Working out is good for you, chat. I do that too. One of these days, I'm gonna tip over a car. Yeah, I've seen pro wrestling. Anyway, yeah, there's the brat. So yeah, he was a little bit of a brat, chat. He was a little bit of a brat. A little bit of a lot of a brat. So that's why when he became like this, singing in the field of daisies, oh man, it was really adorable, chat. You really should really try this. Here, try this piece of cake. Delicious. Yeah, you'll thank me later. I call it a palate cleanser, chat, kind of anime. It's a palate cleanser kind of anime. And what's up? I would 100% it's a break from, let's say you were binge watching some anime. It was like 24 5 episodes long. It was 2 seasons and you were like, "You know what? I'm looking for an anime that I can get reinvested into cuz I finished this one." Before you start on a new anime, did my voice just crack? I just hit puberty, chat. Before you start on a new anime, right? You should watch something like this. It's a palate cleanser. It's not, let's say you just got done watching, I don't know, I'm gonna use Black Butler for example, or what was it? Something like some kind of dark anime and it was long. Before you start on a new journey, you should watch something like this to really cleanse the palate, as it were. Cleanse that palate and then, start on it, right? You got his teacher. Chat, if I meet someone who glows every time they smile, I'm done with you. No. No, you're blinding me every time you smile. I love your enthusiasm, but kind of turn down those shades a little bit, buddy. Too much. A little bit too much. Remember I told you a while back, chat, that a lot of anime main characters are becoming more a lot of anime main characters are becoming more support characters. They're very skilled specifically at doing everything aside from combat. Where here is another example of that. This anime right here. It's a trending, chat. I bet some of you thought I was lying to you. Candy doesn't know what he's talking about. We're always going to have overpowered main characters who wants to fight and destroy all the bad guys with ease. No, we won't. Who's this we we're talking about? We'll figure that out later. So we have these main characters who are becoming more capable, like expert at sewing or cooking or all these things. And I think that's fascinating. And when I first said that a while back, I was like, I wasn't too sure. And I was like, now that I'm starting to see more of it, I'm like, oh, I was right. I am right so far. At first we had overpowered main characters or isekais, and now we're slowly going into a different flavor of isekai where the main character isn't overpowered for combat. And I find that fascinating, chat. That is awesome. I can easily get behind that. Look at that face. He's adorable. I love it. The art style is clean too. Like, real clean. Sewing, cooking, growing. He's good at gardening. He's just good at just doing regular people's stuff. Regular people cook, right, chat? Yeah. And I know you're asking, Candy, can you cook? I could cook a mean bowl of cereal. Put that in the microwave. Tastes like garbage. So you have your goddess, right? She's a princess goddess, I think. Yeah, I think she's a princess goddess. And I didn't realize this until after I watched all the episodes, that she does act like a princess too. Like how do I explain this, chat? She's mature, but she still act like a teenager a little bit. Like she's kind of self-centered. And you'll see, I think I got a screenshot of it, but you'll see what I'm talking about. So the princess, like the goddess, she's the goddess of that world. And she can read. You'll see eventually. Chat, you think I get copyright for this? These screenshots? If that happens, then we'll probably just have to react to the trailers or something. Hopefully not. But you will eventually see that she's not a bad guy, really. She's actually really nice and sweet, but she's kind of self-centered. Do you think all goddesses and gods are self-centered? Yeah. So she knows, because she can read minds, right? She knows that he came from another world. And she also really loves his singing. That's how, she kind of introduced herself to him and said, hey, I'm going to, she was like, I will give you, this is where his teacher sees. He said, I will give you the power, like, I will unlock your ability to use mana. Because the kid doesn't have any mana, right? Or at least he has no control over mana. And he doesn't have any mana. Anyway, she was like, I will fix your mana problem, right? I'm not going to tell you how she does it. And no, it's not in a weird way, right, Chad? Come on, get your brain out of the gutter. She fixes his mana problem, and now he's looking at it like, this weird. But he knows who did it, kind of thing. I don't know. He's a smart teacher. I like him. He's probably one of the very few good characters in that anime, in this anime. This is him. This is her checking his brain, seeing his memories. She can read his mind, but she has to get apparently she got to get close to try to see his memories. She can hear his mind. You'll see. Just watch it. All right. After you watch this video, of course. And what man, he's got a stomach on him. He could easily just wear like some type of like a royal royal dress or something like that. He could, but he clearly wants to show off every blobby curve of his body. That's not an insult, chat. I actually like this character. All right. So he's flustered because she's so pretty. I find it really interesting is that you should never go into someone's mind to see something, right? She went into his mind to see something beautiful because she just loves that kind of stuff. But you should never go into someone's mind because you don't know the crazy stuff going on in there, right? So, wow, Candy, you telling me you got a crazy mind? No, in my mind is a nice pillow, a nice comfy bed, a heater, some oatmeal, peanut butter and jelly. Yeah, that kind of stuff. That's what you see if you climb into my brain. Or you might just see mushy brain stuff. Yeah, be careful about that. That's his mom. And you can just see by that Sigma jawline that she's on another level, chat. Yeah, I said it. I'll say it again. But not right now. I'll say it later. She's just on another level. She's bad. She's a bad lady. I don't like her. You shouldn't like her either. But she helps sets the theme of the anime being a little bit more painful. Remember, I think a few videos ago I said you need the main character to feel pain. I don't like when anyone feels pain, chat. I don't want anybody to feel pain. But to have a good story, you need the main character to feel a little bit of pain. And that's where we start seeing that. And that's what opened my eyes. I'm like, oh my goodness. This is got way more going on than what like I saw from the thumbnail. The thumbnail it's true. The thumbnail like speaks volumes. No. The thumbnail speaks pages when it should speak volumes. It just shows you the happy side of it, but they don't show you the deepness of it, of like this main character's life. And remember I said the goddess might be a little bit self-centered. So he's going through some things. I won't tell you what he's going through, but it does involve his mother and his life in general. And you see the goddess who's like, because he's supposed to go to the goddess and sing for her every day as a trade for unlocking his mana. And she's like, you're gonna hurt your voice if like you're down like this. Like, go home and rest and come back tomorrow, kind of thing. And then she's just gone. And it's like she does not care. She doesn't care. Maybe if he was an actual kid, she probably would care. But she knows that he's a grown man in a kid's body, so she knows that. So maybe she just doesn't care. But I couldn't, chat. I couldn't. I don't care like how old your brain is. If a kid is sad or crying, I feel bad. I want to do something to help. Like, hey, here's a Twinkie. And maybe an exercise machine. Anyway, we're gonna there's a scene. Oh, this is sad. No more laughing, chat. Stop smiling. This is where it was a painful one. Who points at their kid like that? Right? Oh, very, very sad stuff. And oh man, I don't want to see sad fat boy. I don't want to see that. I don't. That's sad. I think a skinny fat kid. No, a fat like a skinny fat kid. I think a fat kid versus a skinny kid. The fat kid being sad is way worse than the skinny kid being sad. I mean, they're both bad. Being sad is bad, but I don't know. Chubby cheeks and a sad face, it just makes it worse. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, chat. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I don't like it one bit. Look at that. More sadness. More sadness. That's me when I'm not fat, chat, but that's me when I don't have a peanut butter and jelly. Like, oh man, I didn't have one today. Yeah, that's me. I bet you're wondering how I got like this. Well, it all started. I don't want to see a chubby kid cry. Is Chubby offensive, chat? I'll just stick to saying fat. I don't see a fat kid cry, man. I don't. It's sad. There's too much cheek. Pause, by the way. There's too much cheek to be doing all that. It's too sad, man. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I don't like it. There's only a few episodes out right now for this, but I would really suggest you guys watch this. It's a palate cleanser, chat. If you like before you watch anything or get into like a binge watching something, watch this, get into a different vibe, like get caught up on it, and then go watch go binge watch something else because it's a different dish. When you eat food, right, chat, or a small dish, and before you start on another one, they normally give you a little bit of a palate cleanser. Like, wow, Candy, I never even heard of the word palate cleanser. You telling me you live a bougie life? Don't try to peek into my life, all right? I'm just saying is that when you eat a small dish and and enjoy the flavor before you start on a new one, if you got like a little bit of room in your belly, this kid doesn't, or he might. I don't know. I don't know what's in there. You before you get it, like you eat another dish, you eat something to cleanse the palate, get off the flavor of the other one, so you can enjoy the flavor of the new one. Or you just come back the next day and then you try it, then you eat again, and that's what you get with this kind of anime. That's what you get with this. I'm really trying not to repeat myself, chat. Can you tell? But the name of this is that I was reincarnated as a neglected noble. Give it a try. Anyway, on with the rest of the show.